I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say this off the bat. I may or may not be hating this video. I'm not sure yet. Bottom line, this anime is kind of but it has like interesting moments here and there, you know? Like the CGI is mad awkward. We already know this. And this is pretty much like your cliche middle school anime when you want to be edgy as hell. You know, black haired MC, black coat, wanting to get revenge on the world and all that cool shit that I probably would have rocked with in middle school, but you know, I'm not in middle school. So yeah, but ignore all the hating. I will give this anime its points because it's actually somewhat interesting. Yes, they do be following a lot of cliches, but they have some pointers in here that I don't usually see. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I like some of it. Most of it is kind of though. So the anime starts off with MC and his class being on a school trip, or a field trip. I mean, what the hell is a school trip? Honestly, bro, his whole class is full of dickheads, bro. Then we got MC, the wannabe loner, the dude who had a bad childhood and now he blames the world for everything. You know the cliche. I'm finna spam the word cliche in this video, trust me. Anyways, as you can tell by the scene, they get randomly teleported. Yes, this is an isekai with multiple people. Shows like this are a hit or miss. I'll say 80% of the time they're a miss though, because for some reason every time people get isekai'd with their classmates always end up just being big ass dickheads. Now you know the cliche. They were summoned to this world to fight the demon king and all that shit. Yo, ain't gonna lie, bro, this scene is so awkward. Like, I won't even say shitty CGI, it's just awkward. Like, why did we need CGI for niggas to just be standing there? I don't know. I couldn't see how a standstill image would be out of your budget, but maybe they're just lazy and they needed to get this hoe out. I feel bad for the fucking manga author, bro. Look how they butchered his shit. Ain't nobody trying to watch me complain about CGI for a fucking hour, so let's just get this starter up shit going. But let me throw this word in here one more time. Cliche. Everybody in the class gets powers. Some people get like better than usual powers, all that shit. And then take a guess on what power MC gets. Below average. He has the weak skill, the trash skill, the unconventional skill, the why are you even here skill. Yo, the goddess that summoned them is low-key a dickhead, bro. Because since he's the weakest one here, she said they gotta exile this nigga now. They're finna send him to the middle of nowhere because he's so weak and he'll just hold his class beyond. And like I said, bro, his classmates are all dickheads. So they're not even like trying to protest and keep this nigga in here. Like they're not even trying to save, bro. They just told the nigga get to step in and get out of here because you're so weak. Onto the exilization though. Is that a word? Who cares? Anyways, they send this nigga off. And not any people till now, but that nigga gives a cool little middle finger before he goes away. There's so much like special effects right there, you couldn't even tell. Anyways, I sent him into a place called like, I forgot what it was called, but I'm pretty sure it was something called like the removal ruins or something like that. Long story short, it's just a place full of strong ass monsters and they just send people they don't want over there so they can just get killed off. But guess what? What a surprise. The skills that everybody thought was unconventional and beyond weak were actually OP. Basically, he has a debuff build. Now I can say I don't think I've seen any isekai anime when a nigga had a debuff build, so I will give y'all points for that. Basically, he can use shit like paralyze, sleep, and poison, you know, the basics. And he can just spam them shits too. So since you know he just got an OP skill and he got placed in a place full of high level monsters, he's finna spend some time just chilling down here, grinding levels and shit. He gets to around the level 2000 while he's down here. I can't remember the exact number, but he gets to like level 1900, around that. Only 2 episodes in, by the way. Honestly, that's low-key L writing, because why would a kingdom have a place full of high-level monsters and they only send people to die for it? It would have been more efficient for them to use this high-level monster place to strengthen their heroes that they send over here. But then again, it's just your generic edgy middle schooler fucking anime, so I guess I can't really ask for all that. But whatever, after spending a full episode down there, he finally leaves the place. Ignore this disgusting 3D. But anyways, he's not the only one here. So we're gonna occasionally get moments where we get to see back on the class. But you know, ain't nothing changed because they're in the new world. They're still all dickheads, abusing their egos, fueled from power. Yeah, I wrote that whole down on my notes when I was watching this anime. You could probably tell. I ain't never talked like that a day in my life, articulating my shits. Anyways, back to MC. Ain't nobody want to watch these loser ass niggas. Honestly, even though he's like your basic nigga, MC is kind of tolerable in this. Compared to everybody else, hell yeah, I can rock with this nigga. Anyways, as MC leaves the ruins, he runs into these bandits. But you know, they're bandits, so he handles them pretty easily. I mean, this nigga came fresh out one of the difficult dungeons. After killing the bandits, MC runs into this girl that the bandits were chasing allegedly. Not allegedly, I mean, they were chasing her. I don't know why I just had to throw that in there. Long story short, she's some elf fugitive. Don't worry about her yet. After MC talks with her and gains some information, he just dips off on her. A little while later, he hits up a new town, clears out this dungeon that's in the middle of the town like it's nothing, because you know, he just came from one 1,000 times stronger. But after claiming the treasure in the dungeon, the fugitive from earlier pops up, and MC just gives the nigga the treasure, talking about some, I don't even want it. And then after that, they just team up. It's an awkward sequence of events, but I have no way to tell you it without just putting it straight blunt. He cleared out some ruins he was too OP for, and then just gave the basic floor loot to this bitch, and then she started following the nigga. Now, while going through these ruins even further, MC just randomly finds an egg inside of a boss he kills. Don't worry about the egg for now. It's not going to become relevant till about 8 episodes from now. Now, whole time MC is running through these dungeons like they ain't shit, his classmates are struggling on basic fucking skeletons. Whatever though, back to MC. Let me give a little insight about the elf. I feel like I didn't talk about her much. Like I said earlier, she's a fugitive. Basically, she ran away from her kingdom because bullshit. I mean, that's the best way to say it. Long story short, she got sold out by her king, and now she's wanted dead. But one day she just runs away from MC and everybody because niggas in town found out her identity and she didn't want to burden MC. That's not really how it went on, but like, I'm already too caught up, bro. But yeah, she runs away, and these like dragon knights attack her. I don't know if y'all could see that. Well, now you can, because you saw that nigga fall on his ass. But yeah, these dragon knights pull up, fucking her up. But then, as you see right now, MC came and saved her ass with this disgusting CGI once more. But after saving her from some low-level dragon knights, this nigga shows up, and he's supposed to be the strongest nigga in the world. His name is literally the strongest warrior. But MC just baits this nigga like it's nothing. Basically, since he's the strongest warrior, he's gonna have that one cliche where he just wants to fight stronger people. So MC just goes up to the nigga talking about some, hey, if you just don't kill us now, we'll be 10 times stronger in the future and I'll give you a good fight. Now, usually that one doesn't work, but it did, and they decided to leave, you know, abandoning their whole mission. You know, they're supposed to kill this one fugitive, but they decided to believe this random nigga who came from another world and abandon their mission just so they could potentially fight in the future. But apparently this was all in MC's plan, because soon as them niggas turned their backs, Brody hit this nigga with a paralyze while they was midair, by the way. So all of these niggas fell and broke their necks. Dead had these niggas spazzing out, but he's the strongest hero, so he won't die from just a fall. So the MC literally just tortures this nigga to death, because you know his only power is debuffing, so he paralyzes the nigga while poisoning him. Plus, after leveling up, he gained a few more abilities. He has an ability called agitate, and he has one called darkness, basically just blinds their vision. But the important one is agitate. If you mix agitate and paralyze together, they'll just slowly start bleeding out, because apparently while you're paralyzed, if you force yourself to move, you take damage. So boost that with the agitate. They're gonna be moving uncontrollably anyways, and he just used that to torture these niggas to death. So much for being the strongest, and you died to fucking debuffs. I ain't gonna lie though, if I was the fucking elf, I would be looking at this nigga crazily, bro. Yeah, you saved my life, but you did that in the most dehumanizing way possible. And then we get another fucking sidetrack to the other classmates, and these niggas is struggling being at like level 20 and level 30. Whole time this nigga at level 2000 and just killed the strongest nigga in the world, allegedly. Honestly, for being the strongest, he went down too simple, you know? How can you claim to be the strongest and you died from a sneak attack? Whatever though, after killing the dude, wait, what the fuck? I just noticed this, hold on. Look at this scene closely and look at the elf. You see, she has the normal elf ears right here, right? But literally one scene after, when it pans back to her, her ears are normal again. Nah, I caught that. And then they're back to elf ears when she took a cough, and when she went up, they were normal. Nah. How did I just peep this? What the hell are y'all doing? My fault, I got sidetracked. What I was trying to say is after killing the strongest, some random group of fucking like wizards went around claiming that they're the ones who killed him. Not like MC cared, but basically they're just taking the credit for it. But that's not a big thing yet. But honestly, that never becomes a problem because literally 2 episodes later, MC goes and kills the niggas who are impersonating him. Whatever, I'll get to that when I get to that. But basically, he came to this new town to get information on this witch he's trying to find. I forgot to mention this, but it's pretty obvious that that MC wants revenge on the niggas that sent him here. So MC is trying to find this witch who knows the weakness of the goddess that sent him here so he can go and kill her. Her name is the Witch of Taboo. And basically, someone here allegedly knows where the Witch of Taboo is. Hint, this motherfucker right here. I'm gonna just call this motherfucker leopard or something because, you know, they're a leopard. So at first the leopard just tells MC fuck off when he comes for information. But then literally 10 minutes later, she comes to MC talking about let me help you find the Witch of Taboo. Don't worry about what happened in between. It don't matter. Basically, she got fucked over by some niggas because niggas ain't shit type shit. So the leopard started traveling with MC. And they also released this random dark elf girl from slavery because there was the leopard's friend. So they released that girl and they all just dipped out of the town and are now heading to wherever the taboo witch is at. Now some niggas chase after him. It was the niggas impersonating him. MC kills them like it's nothing. You already know. Honestly, his skill is unbeatable. Literally paralyzed and then poison. It has a 100% success rate and it's not like poison in normal games where it just knocks down your health a little bit. It's literally just instant kill poison. Whatever, like I said, MC kills the impersonators and they keep on with their travels. At the same time, we also find out that his classmates are also going to the same place he's going. We're finally going to get our reunion because, you know, that's pretty much the big moment everybody waits for in these type of shows. Anyways, any of y'all remember that egg from about 10 episodes ago? Yeah, it's finally hatching at the most convenient moment and a fucking mini horse pops out of it. But then after MC gives it a little magic, this bitch get big as hell. Now I can't lie, this shit look cool as fuck. If it wasn't in disgusting CGI, it would look cooler, but I can't even lie, it still looks kind of cool as hell. Buff ass horse with 8 legs, that shit kind of tough. This definitely reminds me of some Final Fantasy shit. Same time MC is birthing horses, his classmates enter the same forest that he's in. But then out of nowhere, a random horde of monsters just come storming through the forest. And almost immediately, MC tells his teammates to just stay they weak asses back. And he says he's gonna handle that shit solo dolo. No, Mr. Rager. My fault. I haven't listened to Kid Cudi in a minute. Shout out Kid Cudi. No matter what slander they throw on your name, Kid Cudi is still always going to be in my top 20. I was finna say top 10, but I can't even lie like that. He had top 20 though. Speaking of Kid Cudi, this actually has zero relation to Kid Cudi. But speaking of Kid Cudi, look at this awkward ass chase scene. Besides the buttfuck CGI, we already know this show and its CGI, whatever. That's not the biggest issue here. My biggest issue with this chase scene right here is that there was no music or nothing playing. There was like a little dialogue, but not really much dialogue. All you could really hear is like monsters growling and the horse prattling and shit. This scene was awkward as hell, and the CGI just makes it 10 times worse. I'm not a CGI hating ass nigga. I know some studios got budgets, but Jesus, I would rather y'all have not made this an anime if you didn't have the budget to make it an anime. Anyways, past MC, you're probably wondering what the students are doing during this random horde. Yeah, niggas is getting murked off because, you know, the students can't really hang with these monsters like MC can. You know, these niggas are new booties, probably need baby powder. I stole that from Kendrick. Shout out Kendrick Lamar. He's in my top 5, top 3, and not 3 or 2. Anyway, since other students are dying, the students start actually fighting each other, trying to shift the blame or whatever, because, you know, they're all just weak as hell compared to MC and shit. Even though they still all think MC is probably dead, because, you know, he got sent to the ruins of disposal. I remember the title of him, but ain't nothing really happened with them. Nothing major. Now, even though MC told his party members to stay back, the leopard decided to come and follow him. But as the leopard is following, she ends up getting attacked by some of the other students. And sadly, the students are piecing this nigga up. I don't know, that kind of pissed me off for a minute, because the leopard is a seasoned fighter losing to level 20 students who never touched a fucking sword a day in their life. The students decide to spare the leopard after they find out that the leopard isn't a monster. They just attack the nigga immediately because because they assumed it was a monster because it was a demi-human. Or not a demi-human, what do you call these ones? Because I know the demi-humans are the ones that look like humans, but then they have like tails or ears. But what are the ones that are just like full-on animals? Can't think of the name for it. Really can't think of the name for it. Whatever though, after the students decided that this nigga has basic intelligence, they decided to give mercy and let them go. Side panel to MC, and he pretty much soloed the horde. But like, what did you expect? It's the main character who has a one-tap fucking cheat skill. Well, let's not say one tap, but like, you know, it's kind of like insta kill once you get paralyzed. And you want to know what's crazy? Is after he kills the horde, that's that. Y'all really thought he was going to get to meet his classmates again and we was going to get some cool little revenge scene? Yeah, bro, we was on episode 12 when I was talking about this. They had no space to put that in. We got no reunions. I mean, I wasn't expecting a full reunion yet because I knew we was already on episode 12, but it would have been cool for the classmates to know that MC was alive still, you know? Strike a little fear in their hearts or something. Get them to question this shit. He don't got to go out and kill him yet, but at least have some awareness. But anyways, to end the anime off, they go and meet the witch of Taboo that niggas have always been talking about. You know, the person that was chasing after to find so they could find a way to kill the goddess or whatever. They find her and then boom, credits. I can't say I hate this anime, but I don't like it either. It's a cool 6 in my eyes. The writing is semi-decent when they're not doing the corny, edgy shit. And when it's not edgy, it's cliche. But there's a few like moments here and there that I rock with. Like when he killed the strongest nigga when he turned his back. I was fucking with that low key. Nigga said fuck making promises for the future. I'm gonna kill you now while you're an easy target. I rocked with that. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow or the day after.